The countdown. Silence.
Oh, I'm about to get it right now.
Oh, okay.
It's about to
Right,
pop
we're
up.
pulling that up.
Hey.
Pop up. You
This
know what
the
it
voice
is.
of God.
God is a woman. If God was a lady.
God is a woman. Whatever that song goes. There it is. We there. Oh. There she went.
Oh, who's that? Is that yours?
That
Come on,
is
stop
mine,
it, Kai.
but I have to turn it down.
Kai over here tripping, but she is sharing the link, which is what you should be doing.
Right.
So do that. My mama joining today. I just sent her the link. So I can't.
Hi, Mama.
So you not only are you gonna win because I switched some stuff around, but I can't. I gotta.
Mama.
Like, I gotta be sweet.
We can do it on IG.
I didn't sound like it's
I just sent
crispy.
the link.
Crispy.
Like this?
Yeah, and then copy the link.
That's what you hear in the background is Kai explaining to Baddie G, our special guest today, how to share the link on Facebook.
Right.
Which she should know because she was born before yesterday.
But no, we shoot, hold on, I can't do more than one thing.
Look, we off.
Here.
And then
It's a celebration, y'all.
My
This is episode 6. We're halfway through this season. And yeah, we need you all. I'm going to be asking questions to the audience. So I want to hear you and see you in the comments. Be there.
Link in bio.
Link
in bio. Guys, I'm feeling it today.
I see that. You in your bag. And I'm just mad I'm on your bad side.
I'm in my pink. Yeah, you are on my bad side.
Because I'm getting it today. I'm like, girl, you going to make me go for your jugular. So again, share the link. We are live.
Oh, we about to say what happened. Don't trust me. I'm waiting for the right time. I'm waiting for the camera to be in my face.
Right.
Oh, we gonna
let's just skip that though, Kai. Let's just focus on let's focus on Baddie G, who's here in the with us. You gotta let your voice go with us.
Oh, wait, one more time.
I'm trying to share. Did you share it in the JD and Kai page?
I did on the thing.
Okay, I see it. Yeah, just asking.
We out.
You got to go on.
All right.
I thought we were already on.
No, you're on, but you got to go on.
Your face is
my face is on. Face is on. I'm excited. Listen, I really am excited for the show because not only is it a celebration, we're at episode 6, halfway through season 2 of Adventure. I know, right? Wait,
we on.
We on. As always, you know, Kai is in the building. Kai is here. Let me see, what is that? Is that my paper? There we go.
I'm looking pink in honor of the one, the only, the Funhouse Queen, Miss Baddie Jean, who is joining us today. Yes.
Wow.
Look, I can't tell if it's hatred today. I can't tell if Kai is hating.
There's a whole lot of shade gonna be thrown today.
It's like a lot of shade. But listen, can we get this toast first?
Yes.
Can we get this toast?
Cheers.
I'm gonna go left hand. Should I go right hand?
Oh. Okay.
Y'all gotta make eye contact.
Right. Eye contact.
Creepy. 7 years.
Creepy.
7 years of that.
Episode 6, season 2. We are out here. Sip that. Look, if Baddie G's if her little purple lipstick turns red, don't say anything. Don't put it in the comments. Don't put it in the comments.
Put it in the comments. Hey Anna. Shout out to Anna in the comments.
Anna's here. That was my baby cake.
Wait, we still in celebration. So that was a toast.
Roll your eyes at me again. Roll your eyes at me again. See what happens.
That was
See what happens if you roll your eyes at me one more time.
That was it, right? Now you know what the energy is. Because Georgine, Baddie Jean.
How sweet have I been? She's been at me all day. Like I messed up.
Okay. I'm gonna say something.
Okay.
Baddie Jean has also watched the show, so now she gets to see front and center.
I am a number one fan.
The hijinks that happened on the show.
Yes.
Okay. So we just cheers to the show. Now is also, I'm going to say it preemptively, just because we got to get this alcohol in our system.
Right.
It is also Miss Baddie Jean's birthday. Sunday. Boo, 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 boo. Shout out to the Gemini.
Yes, Gemini season.
Gemini women.
Gemini
I'm
women.
joking. Gemini men are good too. Gemini men.
Yeah.
What are the plans? What are you doing for your birthday?
Well, I'm going to have a birthday party at our old spot.
The Fun
House. One last, it's going to be a going away party and birthday party, and it's going to be trolls. Well, it's going to be roller skate theme. So you roller skate and you're dressing like a troll.
As it would be.
Congratulations.
It would be right no other way.
So listen, we were never invited to the Fun House. So can you invite us to the Fun House?
Yes, y'all are invited to the Fun House.
You were just coming because
Kai never invited us. No, Kai never invited us. So can you
Oh,
invite
my
us to the
goodness.
Funhouse, please?
Yes.
Thank
I already
you.
thought
Thank
you
you.
were coming.
Yes. Fuel, you too. Saturday.
Right
Yes,
there. See,
welcome.
Fuel, back me up.
Saturday.
We be watching on Instagram.
Yeah,
like,
so the
oh,
party
they
is
having
Saturday.
fun over there.
Party Saturday.
We got a poll up there. We got lots of fun colors.
I got an event Saturday. I can't make it.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, on
Why
that
you make me go
note,
through
we're
all
going
that?
to cheers. I brought some in honor
Oh.
of Baddie Jean. I have
you already
some
poured it out.
Hello Kitty
This
sake.
listen, it says Hello Kitty, but apparently this is a roar kitty.
This is a little lion. Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy birthday.
We taking it all? We taking it all?
taking it.
We
Taking
sure?
it
Oh my
all.
goodness, guys.
That is not tasty. Oh, that is sake. I thought sake was supposed to be served warm. Isn't it better warm? It's supposed to be
It's
warm.
not cold either.
It can't. It's kind of
Yeah.
in there. And
It's
it's
like
in the
room
middle
temperature.
somewhere. No.
All right, so listen, before we do anything else, Baddie G is going to be hanging out with us, having a little conversation with us. She's going to be the third host of the show today. But before we move any further, obviously for the people who don't know who you are, tell them a little bit about yourself, about your journey, and give them a little breakdown of who you are. And this is your camera, by the way.
Okay, cool. So I'm Baddie Jean, and I'm a unicorn.
And
I like to think about myself as a unicorn, but
Yes, it's true.
overall, I'm an artist. I do a lot of different things. I'm a singer. I create music. And I also do a lot of different types of performances. So like dance stuff. I'm also in the circ world. So I do a lot of events, like festival events, performing there and also attending. And as a side job, I also do fitness. So
Right.
totally
But weren't you-
unrelated.
But weren't you
yeah.
a figure skater and
Yes.
instructor,
So
right?
actually, like my biggest thing in my life has been figure skating. Not now, but I grew up a figure skater, and then I was a figure skating instructor for like 10 years. So yeah.
Yeah, I stopped you last night when I was making the promo. And I was like, ooh.
it.
And I
Yes.
teared up
Research.
on your proposal. Recently
shout out to
engaged,
Everybody
Scotty.
did.
Yeah, recently
Everybody
did.
did. Hey, baby.
right?
Shout out to Scotty.
And it was sweet. And not only was it a sweet proposal, he did it with doing what you love, and he had on a white, like, was that fur?
So it was so funny because he told me to wear white, and I was like, "Why are we wearing white?" Oh yeah, because we're doing a photo shoot. He really tricked me.
Right.
Yeah, he went
And-
through the lens.
Yeah, and it was a whole
Yes.
video. Check it out on your
on my Instagram. Yeah. So
And so he had on this dope ass white jacket and this dope ass white hat.
yeah.
So you are forced to make it work because nobody's gonna top that. Like
I know that's
if anyone-
actually
yeah,
when
you
I
did
met
it
him,
right, Scotty. Is that his name,
I was
Scotty?
like,
Right?
yes, Scotty. I was
Yeah.
like, wow, this guy is more extra than me. That's what I need.
Right.
Perfect.
So if
Right.
anybody else that proposes is gonna be like, oh, that's cute, but
Nah, yeah,
you
he
don't
pulled
really-
out all the stops.
you know,
Yeah,
so
he
nice job. She is officially off. She's
Yeah.
claimed, right?
She's
so,
been
The ring.
so get out the DMs.
Right.
Get
Ooh,
out the
look
DMs.
at the ring. Look at the ring. Rose gold too. That was a nice little touch.
Yeah. So starting off, let's go through some
Yes.
current events, right? First one is I want to talk about LeBron. Like, do you guys know LeBron James?
Yeah.
So there's been a lot of discussion about how happy everyone was that he was
I
eliminated,
know.
right?
Why?
But because he's not likable. So in the conversation of who the greatest is, I'm a Jordan fan. Jordan is always going to be the greatest to me. He's the
Yes.
greatest basketball player of all times.
Yeah.
But in that conversation, it would be, Kobe or LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say things like likability, and people are like, oh, it's about the stats. Nobody cares how
Mm-hmm.
likable you are. But this shows that you kind of have to be a little bit likable because, like, nobody wants to vote for you. Nobody wants to see you be great. Like, they
But
want to
why-
hate on you.
Why do you feel like people don't like him?
Because it's arrogance in a sense. Like first of all, the same reason people don't like Kanye. And when you come out and say like I'm the best ever, or I'm the
Okay.
greatest, or I'm a genius, like it's easy to dislike you, right? And I think you should be confident. I think you should love yourself. But it just rubs people the wrong way when you say
Mhm.
I'm the best ever. Like
So
It
what do you
just-
feel? Why do you feel like, for example, maybe Kobe was so likable?
because he
Or-
didn't say that. Like Kobe
He
just
just
worked.
did it.
He was
Kobe
super
just
humble.
Worked.
He
Yeah,
was.
like, and I wouldn't even say he was humble. Like he was a cocky, like
Yeah.
shit talking dude on the
I mean,
court.
On the
But-
court.
Yeah.
Right.
But in the public eye, he was very sweet. He was
Mhm.
humble. He would smile. He was a nice person, and he showed it in his work. Every game, I used to not like the Lakers. I still don't really like them, but I didn't like the Lakers because the Lakers would just show up and they were so Hollywood and they would just kind of halfway play. But Kobe showed up every game. Like every game was like this was like the finals, right?
Right.
And that's respectable. And so
Mhm.
that's why people respected him. And with LeBron, I feel like people are just like, shut up. You're whiny. You're complaining. You're flopping all the time. Like, he's kind of a, you know what I mean? He's not likable.
Yeah. But what
Right?
about Jordan?
Well, Jordan, you love Jordan. right?
Yeah,
You love Jordan. So I guess
LeBron.
I guess the question out of all of that is, do you think that likability is important when it comes to being the greatest athlete of your era or your time or whatever? Do you believe it's likability? Do you think it's stats? Like, are you guys sports
or you
people?
think, or maybe even to broaden the question, what about likability across the board, as far as even celebrity, and like how you mentioned Kanye, you know, as opposed to like a Jay-Z, or like or what would make a Jay-Z more likable than a Kanye? Because both are kind of like,
Jay-Z is more likable, first of all, because he's humble, right? People love like Jay-Z. You don't hear bad things about Jay-Z, but anytime you can smear Kanye, you want to.
Right.
Because I'm a genius. I'm the greatest. Like,
but he is kind of a genius.
He is. But he is. But once you say it and once you claim it like in a public eye, I feel like it rubs people the wrong way. And I guess the conversation is, does that really affect? Do you think you should be able to do that? I think
it's nice to see people do it in a humble way. Like, show me in your work rather than always using your words. Like, you can use your words, but it's like sometimes it's too much, you know? And when they're just humble about it and they show you that they're the greatest, that's dope.
Right.
You know, at least for me.
Because when Jordan was asked, he would say, like, you know, it's for other people to find out, and that's, you know, for the, you know, critics. But LeBron is clearly like, I'm the best player in the world.
Well, okay. So now how do you think that's going to affect that new Space Jam movie that's coming out?
Nobody's going to watch Space Jam for a good movie. You would watch it thinking about the old. It's almost like watching Coming to America. Nobody watched it thinking it was going to be a good movie. You just
you actually like it.
I mean, because it's entertaining.
It was very nostalgic.
If you know the first one, it's entertaining, but you didn't go like, "Oh, this is going to be good." You just it was nostalgic, like you said. And I think it's the same thing for this. I know I'm not going to see it. I didn't really like Space Jam, the first one, that much to go see another one with LeBron, who I don't like. Like, who does that?
That's true.
Sorry, all right. We switched. You should see their faces. They're like, I don't care about any of this.
No, I do. Well,
this is an interesting topic.
Right? Didn't he just get traded? Did he just get traded?
LeBron?
No. Somebody said something. Never mind.
Moving on. Listen.
What? My bad.
What? You look cute. Y'all look cute. Let's just go and skip to y'all look cute.
Sorry, it was a meme gone wrong. It was a meme.
Y'all both look cute. Y'all both look cute. All right. So how about? All right. I'm gonna do one more. Then I want to, because I know you have a few too.
Okay.
So the homeless crisis here in LA is a big thing right now. What do you guys think would be a solution for homelessness? Like, do we find somewhere for them to go? Do we just scrape them off the street and say, you know, do whatever you want? Or how do y'all feel about homelessness? Because I know it's around your new place. I'm sure you see it. Like, what would you guys think about? How would we clean up our streets, basically?
Damn, that's a tough one.
I
think because honestly, like, I know a lot of them are families that have lost their jobs, and you know, like,
not so much though.
Some of them are, though, not all of them. Yeah. But then, you know, there are mostly the ones that are just have always been homeless.
Yeah. I think most homeless is more mental health and
yes, I do believe a big part of it is mental health. Big part of it. And they choose, a lot of them choose to be homeless. I actually had a conversation with a homeless person a long time ago, because I was like, you know what? I like to just like know these things and try it out. And like,
I would definitely do that, and I could definitely see that you would do that too. And obviously you just said you would.
I just try it, you know. And like sometimes even when they talk to me now, I'm like, oh yeah, it's cool, yeah, man, I don't have anything, I'm sorry, you know, like acknowledge them. They're still a person.
Had no change,
you know. But it seemed like he just kind of wanted to be that way, you know, like they wanted to be near the beach and they wanted to do their thing, and so it's different. And then I heard another story from another friend of mine who said that one guy became, you know, crazy after something happened with his work, and then was like so paranoid. And so a lot of it is a choice, and a lot of it is mental health. So maybe like the choice within their mental health, you know what I mean?
So would you, go ahead.
Man, well, you know, I have noticed, I lived in a valley of Los Angeles. For those of you who don't know, I lived in a valley when I first moved out here. Yes. All of those horns. And then I moved when we lived together, we lived kind of close to downtown. Yeah. But we didn't really see that much homelessness in our immediate area. Now that I'm back, and you're back in the valley too, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I noticed, like, especially under the overpasses by the highways, it's a
even
lot.
Just streets that even used to be just clear.
Right.
There's like whole encampments.
I live by a train station, and it's like I saw couches, and they have like little remote control cars
Right.
and like
Right.
water
No water
coolers.
coolers?
I
Yeah, I saw
saw
the water
a
coolers.
really cool setup
It was so
under
cool.
a bridge,
Right.
and I was like, "Wow, that
Wow,
kind
I
of
wanna
looks
live
like
there.
a beach." Like,
Yeah.
like he had
Yeah.
a cool little setup, and I was like, "This is kind of."
And
dope.
you know, I just don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
I honestly, it's so many people, and I know COVID took out a lot of
Yeah.
situations, and a lot of people are not financially able to.
Yeah.
So would you feel bad if the police just backed up a dump truck, put them all in, and just
Where are you going to
cleared
take
the street?
them?
That's the point.
You got to
Like,
take them
Where-
somewhere.
but that's what they're about to do. They're about to just clear the streets, right? And so
Oh.
it's like, I know it's a
Do
problem.
they know where they're going to take them?
No, but what do you take them? But that's the point. I mean, that's why it's difficult, because obviously the people that live here, you know, you have properties that the property value, you have buildings that
Yeah.
you own. It brings down all of that, and
It's
they just
true.
want them out of the way,
And security
But-
and safety.
right? But it's like, you know, they are humans,
Mhm.
but
Right.
like you said, some of it is choice, and some of it's mental health, and it's really like, well, what is the most humane thing to do?
I think if we can bring them to a space or facility or somewhere
Right?
where almost like a
Like a camp, like a section D or something, like
no, like a
what's
little,
the-
like maybe like a, I don't want to say like a halfway home, but like
That's what I was thinking about. Like, what is
like
another
a
word?
space for them to stay temporarily, and then for them to be evaluated, and if they can work, find them work.
Or if they need mental health.
And if they need
receive
mental
mental
health,
health.
then they
Receive
can receive
mental
mental health.
all that takes funding. I mean, it's just a sticky thing, right?
It does
and
take
so
funding.
I guess that's why I wanted to
Yeah.
kind of bring it up, and feel free to put that in the comments if you have any suggestions about, you know, the homeless problem, because you want to treat them like humans, but it's also like, do we have the funding? Can we, like, if people don't want help, a lot of people don't want help, and a lot of people are actually a little crazy to help. There's like a very few
So then
amount
where
of
are you
people.
gonna put them?
That's the
my
point.
question.
That's why it's a good question, because I know it's a problem that we're about to face here in LA. They're going to start clearing the streets, and there's going to be people who care. There's going to be people who are like, screw it, get them out of here. So that's why I ask. I don't know. That's ask one of your topics.
As
Listen,
you said that.
I'm gonna take myself out. Listen, I don't.
Sorry,
They not here yet. Listen, the look in their eyes right now is like,
No, I was.
it's like,
mean-
you know when somebody talks to you and you can tell they don't give a
I was
shit about
in
what
it.
you're
I
saying.
was
Like,
in it.
like,
I
oh,
was in it.
Timing
really?
of that was so funny.
Oh, really? That's sure.
Shout
Yeah.
out to my mom and dad who are watching. They say hi, guys.
I know, right? I think my
Hey,
mom is
mommy.
here. Is my mom here? Let me look. Let me see.
Come on,
I just
parents.
turned it off. Listen, I guilt tripped my mom. I was like, Kai's mom always watching. But she,
Actually, my parents and my brother and my niece are going to be here in July.
wow, let's
So
bring
we
him on
might
the
be
show.
able to
Let's
have
bring
him
him
on
on the
the
show.
show.
Look, I saw it. Look, is Chris in here? I saw Chris's little performance, his little ballot that he did into the camera.
yeah.
I was like, you out here trying to catch another one. You out here trying to catch another one.
Hey,
You know
you
something.
know.
You know something.
hey, we're gonna talk to him when he out here.
All right, give me one of your, what do you got on your current event list?
Okay,
I'm done with mine.
My
You guys-
current events. Well, I have it in my head.
Okay.
Well, tomorrow or actually tonight, In the Heights comes out.
Mhm.
Finally, it was done. It was done 2 years ago. And
Wait, what is The Heights again? Break
In
it-
the Heights,
Yeah, what was it?
it's a film that was adapted off of a Broadway show that was written and directed by Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about gentrification in Washington Heights, New York. It takes a place with the Latin community
Right.
there, and it's a beautiful story. So
Yeah. I don't
they
think I saw that.
on Broadway.
Yeah.
No, well,
I haven't
Lin-Manuel,
seen
he also did Hamilton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he's also doing a project that I'm working on, but
Throw that in
hopefully
there.
soon
Throw it
I'll
in
be
there.
able to I'll be able to talk about it soon. But what's it called? Yeah, so then the movie is directed by John Chu, who did the Step Up series, and he did Crazy Rich Asians,
Right.
and it's choreographed by Chris. What's his name? I keep saying Chris LXD. That's his that's his Instagram name. But and it has a bunch of my friends.
Follow him
One
on
of the
Instagram.
stars one of the stars of the movie is Leslie Grace, who's a beautiful young woman, Dominican actress, singer, all the things.
Right.
She's making her like film debut. And yeah, a lot of my homies are in it,
Okay.
are dancing in it. And actually, it's funny, I auditioned for it back in 2019.
Okay.
And I literally had just gotten off the plane from Australia, and I was supremely jet lagged when I auditioned for it.
Supreme.
Supremely. And I everything works for a reason, but that's a project I really wanted to work on. And unfortunately, they ended up using New York locals, or it was like something like that.
Right.
But yes, either way, shout out to all the homies.
All the homies.
That are
in the
on
Heights.
it.
It's called the Heights,
In
right?
the Heights.
Heights. Look out for that. Get that in your system.
Yes.
Throw that up. Did I see my mama yet? My mama here. Linda, where you at? Look, I'll get a whooping for that. Like, Mom, I'm sorry, mama. I gotta say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. I'm a real old school. You got anything else?
No, I think that's it.
All right, so listen,
think.
I'm gonna steal one. This one's a topic that they actually talked about on Fired Up Thursday. It's extremely random, but since I think they retired it, I want to bring it up to you guys. When do you decide to throw out your old underwear? When is it time? When is it time to let them go?
That.
When is it time to let them go?
Oh my God!
Listen,
I have so many things to say about this.
But we actually have girls here. I think we had Meek on the other one, but I do want to hear from girls. When do you guys decide that it's enough? When do you look at your underwear and say, you know what, these gotta go? It's time. It's time.
I mean, if they're lacy, then when the lace starts going, when things, the patterns are just not there anymore. It's a little faded.
What do you think?
I have.
You
oh
baddie.
God,
I mean, you don't have to.
But I'm also from a third world country, so So I've kept some with holes in them, and I'm just like, I'm getting real deep right now. But I'm just like, you never know when you run out of that last pair, and you're just at home. You're just at home. You're like, I'm not going anywhere. Like, and who else is gonna be under my pants? Like, I'm in a relationship, whatever. So it's like, all right, I ran out.
Like holy draws, either. Get that together.
But sometimes, and then finally, sometimes I'm just like, all right, like this could just go. But when the holes come on in, because they shrink when you dry it out.
Yeah.
So I was like, when I start falling out of them to it where it gets to the point where
when
it's
the
annoying.
elasticity is gone.
No, it's like you'll get a hole here at the bottom, right? And it's like, and you just keep flopping out.
Oh my God.
And once that gets to a point where I'm like, you know what? I tear them. Or I'll wait for my amazing fiance to buy me some new ones. Fuel. I think Fuel said when you couldn't get the smell out. And
the smell.
And I was like,
that's a whole different story. Dang.
Oh my goodness. Well, first of all,
I guess it's a guy thing.
Right? Is that a guy?
Is that just a guy thing?
Right.
Yes. That is.
I do have this one pair of underwear that are just like near and dear to my heart. I don't know why.
Listen, don't finish the story.
But they're amazing. They're a pair of Calvin Klein. Calvin Klein sponsor me.
Calvin Klein's cute.
They are a pair of Calvin Klein underwear, and they're just cotton, and they're just great, and they've been with me.
So have you ever been in a situation where it got freaky? And you realized that you had on the drawers that you had on, and you realized you realized you had on the drawers. I'm not saying that you did nothing, Mom. I'm just saying she had to change maybe in front of a person that she didn't want to know that she had on the drawers.
That's why you planned it.
I don't. I wear nice.
It ain't never
underwear.
just popped off, and you've been like, oh.
But every time I hang out with somebody in the past, like if it's like not my fiance, it's like I don't really care. I'm so comfortable with him. Like he's just like whatever.
Stop it! Don't do that.
But
get uncomfortable.
Do you have any like?
But I always planned it.
Yeah, like I have like going
nice
out
panties.
Underwear.
What?
Like
it ain't
like going out,
off. I'm
like
really
going
mad
out into the street, like out in the street. I have going out like underwear.
And then
so when you leave the house,
right? I have like I'm gonna go out. I have like a set of underwear for that, and then I have a set for when it's that time of the month.
Yeah, you
have a set
because women don't really undress men, so I can usually just if I just tuck them under my pants or something.
No, like we're totally gonna see that.
If they're not the right ones, you just gotta get
tuck them real quick.
God. But as men, we sometimes help, right? And so it's like, oh, what's this?
Okay, I have a question. Have you ever been in a situation where you have witness that?
Yes. Yes.
How did that make you feel?
I don't care.
Was that a
it's like that she need to get some new one of those.
Was that a turn off?
No, it was not really. It was
a mental note.
It was
You're like, she's dirty.
It was like, her hygiene may not be the best. So
I'm gonna put that in the notes.
Yeah, put that in the notes. You know, just make sure we good here.
Yeah.
So listen, I want to say something because my mom will watch it. If I didn't have kids, my mom would think I was a virgin. So look, let's make that
Right,
clear.
know how I feel.
That we don't have these conversations in my house. So, Mama, I'm talking about movies. These are movies that we watched.
Right.
I don't.
Fuel. What
I
about you?
adopted my
I'm gonna
kids.
take the I'm gonna take the pressure off of you a little bit.
Nah, I
Bro,
don't
Fuel,
care.
have
My
you
mama
ever
don't approve.
encountered
The dirty draws?
a woman with dirty draws?
Oh, what about dirty
Skid
draws?
marks.
Oh, dirty
Skid marks.
draws.
No,
That's a whole different
Yeah,
thing.
that's
Oh yeah, that's different.
that's
Ew.
immediately
We was talking about
libido
like
gone.
holy draws.
Yes, immediately libido gone on that one.
This way. I went to her house and she didn't do laundry, I guess. And drawers was still all
Reverse.
Oh,
that was a turn off. I was
jeez.
done.
Yeah.
I was
I've
like,
seen that. I've seen that with the
Right?
people. I'm like, ooh.
yeah.
And here's another
Sorry for
thing.
anyone that does that.
You know, you got company coming.
Right?
The panties on the floor.
Oh.
That's
So
Yeah.
I've had
a lot.
situations like I said when I made a plan for it and it just popped off and it was like, oh damn it, I knew I should have put the good ones on. Like,
Wait, you?
Oh, you had
Oh.
the bad
Yes,
ones on.
that's what I'm
See?
saying. I've had to tuck once or twice.
Guys, you guys be more on point.
You guys
You
have
do,
right. You
like-
gotta have your
You
set.
have your set. I was gonna say that. You
Right.
do
It
have
can
your
pop
set.
off at any time, right?
Because if I do the holy ones, it's only at home.
Right. The holy ones are only going out at home.
I'm not going out with them.
Listen, but that's why they say like, you know, it's one of those things, a nurturing thing. But like a good woman will just buy you new underwear, and a girl would just say, why your underwear so holy? Like we don't think about it really. Like it's, you know what I mean? It's just like, well, they still covering me. I don't,
I
we're
guess.
good.
I
Like,
mean, as
but
long
y'all
as-
wear underwear to be cute, like.
Yes,
it's
but then
almost like-
also comfortable. Like I'm not gonna front. I do have a pair or
You
two
got the
of
granny
granny
panties? Yeah, I was like, I
Those
knew
are
they
Yeah,
was
you have to
coming.
boy
I knew.
shorts,
Shout out
granny
to granny
panties.
panties.
Yeah.
Boy shorts. Shout out to granny
Shout out to
panties,
granny
especially on your monthly. Ain't nobody trying to wear
Listen,
thumb.
that's too much. We're gonna drop a bomb on that though.
On your monthly.
Because I'm
Let's
going through the hell.
normalize.
I'm going through the hell right now. So I'm gonna drop a bomb on the hell. Like I just don't even know why I'm in trouble. Like, but look, this is a random question. But if you know it's coming every month, how do you not prepare yourself mentally to be emotional? Can we get
can't.
some accountability, please? Like
Mine TMI, but mine isn't
it's
every
never
month.
TMI. This is the JD and Kai show.
Right,
We
we talk-
talking out
we
here.
talk about-
Okay, cool. I'm just saying for anyone that's watching, it's like, oh God, we gotta get so personal.
Yes.
Right.
So
Hey,
mine doesn't come.
segue.
Yeah, that is my song.
Yeah.
But yeah, mine doesn't always come every month. So sometimes it's a guessing game.
She's
And
like
then
that
when
too.
I get emotional, like to the point where I'm like crying, I'm like, oh,
I might
Right?
oh yeah,
You
I might be. But it's after the fact that
It's
I've like
after the fact.
thrown a
Yeah.
little bit of a temper tantrum and like have these feelings and don't know
Yeah.
why.
So at
It's
the
usually
point of
after the
realizing,
freak out.
All right,
Yeah.
so after the freak out, you can now say, all right, I know I want to stab him right now, but maybe it's just because it's my
Yes.
time of the month,
Right.
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
That's all I want. Just a thought of
Yeah.
like,
I do
turn
tell
it
my
back.
fiance that. I'm like, hey, really sorry. Like I think I'm about to get my period because I cried like that and I don't normally cry like that. It's kind of weird.
Right.
So I let him know, you know.
all right,
Right.
I'm gonna ask you one more, and then I want to get into you and scared. What else? You had something else too. I'm gonna
No,
pass.
go ahead.
I'm gonna pass it to
You're
you
doing a
after-
great old job.
So yeah,
A great
Listen.
old job. It's the
Fake.
background.
listen,
It's the background.
y'all don't see the hater face that
Oh,
she
the
has though.
background.
I don't know if she's hating or
We're
not.
over here.
Like, I'm gonna find out
I
after.
say
she's
neutral.
hating. Anyway.
Right.
Who do you blame if you have bad sex? Do you blame your partner? Or do you take a little bit of the blame? Or what? Who do you blame? Whose fault is it? I'm asking.
This is
I-
a good
Yeah,
one,
that's a
JD.
good one.
JD's
Yeah.
been doing his homework. I don't know what's in
I
that
know,
wine.
it's a little
but
wine, a little
you
something.
came
I'm
through.
saying it's
This
episode.
is
I'm getting
a
more comfortable.
good one. I
It's
know.
episode
Episode 6, season 2,
Right.
halfway there.
Who do you blame?
Who do you
Look at
blame?
that. All right,
'Cause
y'all can
I-
take that one. Y'all can
'cause
take
the-
that one. Y'all can
'cause
take that one.
Because I
I have
notice
thoughts
women
too on it.
always blame men, always. And it's like, well, say something. No, stop moaning and looking me in my eye if it ain't right. Right? I don't care if you're
some
uncomfortable.
girls do that though.
Some girls
They
do that.
do.
You'll be like, wait, stop.
And that
Stop.
whack ass man goes out and does it to another girl and thinks he's the
But
man.
see, okay, what constitutes it being whack?
That's what I'm asking you.
So here's
I
the
think
thing.
that-
just
I
no
think
connection, no
there's
passion.
two
connection, yeah, no
different
connection.
people, right? And one girl might think, okay, this is the way I like sex. And then the guy thinks this is the way I like sex. And it's two different things.
Right.
Sometimes it's just that they're two different people and they just had no chemistry.
I
Right.
guarantee.
You know what I mean?
I would want to say, just from talking to men, the majority of men do what they think you want to do. The men that are good at sex know how to, connect, get on your level, like feel your body, like they know how to find out, explore.
Mm-hmm.
But most men just go off of what a woman tells them.
Okay.
Or would possibly say what they see on porn.
Right.
They think that's what you do.
Which is not always what you do.
Exactly. Right?
I would challenge people and say that maybe taking the time out to get to know the person before you have sex. But it's true.
Listen.
It's true because anytime I get it, and I know it
sounds. Can Louisa and Patricia snap out real quick? Just put it on mute for a minute, please.
I know it sounds.
So we could get a real answer.
No. On some dead ass.
She would say something like that.
I would say something like that. She knows.
Yeah.
Because on some real and not even trying to be like this goody. It's not even on that tip. It's like. It's gonna be whack the first time because you guys don't know each other. So everyone's doing what they think they want to do, as opposed to taking the time out to actually get to know a person. So by the time y'all do get to that point, it's like, damn, we built up to this point.
I feel like you also have to get to know the other person's body a little bit. Like you just can't have a one night stand and be like, well, I know this.
That's
like,
what foreplay is for.
That's
why foreplay is in place.
Even that, you're doing what you think is good.
You explore, you feel, you play, you learn, you touch, you talk. Like
foreplay could be like, I don't know. I just think it's not enough time. It's not enough time to know someone's body.
But so all I'm saying,
this is a whole nother show. We talk about sex a whole other show.
We haven't talked about that. Right? We should do it when my parents are here.
I know, but look, Mama and
you're
Louisa
right. Your
Patricia,
parents are
we don't
here.
need y'all to skip that show. Yeah. We have a special show on Wednesday,
right?
So they miss it.
Shouldn't have said that out loud.
Right.
Damn it.
So no, well, what I'm saying to all of this is that hey, have the one night stands. Do what you're gonna do. Just know that sex is not gonna be the best.
Okay, so let's get back to the question. Who do you blame? Whose fault is it? I would take it into my own hands.
I don't think it's anyone's fault.
Yeah, I don't think it's anyone's fault.
It's somebody's fault, right? If you don't communicate,
it doesn't always have to be somebody's fault.
Okay,
if you communicate,
but if you're going to complain about having bad sex, then it's almost
I would blame it on the guy. I'm not going to
right, like because you want them to know.
If you were in that situation, I would probably be like, oh,
yes, because it was right.
Whatever.
He didn't do it.
Stepping
he
away
thought
from
he was
it,
doing the most.
I'd be like, well, yeah. Well, there are some
he
times.
Thought he
that's
was
what I'm saying.
killing
There's two
it,
different people.
but
He thinks he's going to do it some way.
So in the middle of it. So, sir.
Listen.
Excuse me, sir.
I'm gonna tell you an embarrassing story.
Tap.
So I want to hear this.
I'm one of those. Whoever here, you should know me. But I'm an open book. So I've obviously had to learn a few things over the years. We don't just learn sex, and there was times where
cheers to that,
right? And so there was things I didn't know. So I was at a point in life where I thought I knew what to do, but I wasn't paying attention. And this one girl was like, "Okay, we've proven that you have stamina."
She said that.
Like she was obviously bored. And I was like,
I've been there.
And so I had it was so embarrassing. Like it was over. But I appreciate her. But I appreciate her doing that because I wasn't connected at all. Like it was like I know I wasn't. Like I was. This was
so
like
why keep
maybe
doing
college. Like
yeah, you didn't know.
I didn't fully I didn't know. So at the time I was a little butthurt, but she was my actual girlfriend at the time.
Oh.
So I appreciated it. I took it and we talked about it, right? And I was like, see what you're doing. And in that moment I grew. And
in that moment teachable moment.
Right? It's a teachable moment. And
JD and Kai. That should be a memorable. This is gonna be a memorable.
But I always appreciated that moment because I could have possibly continued thinking because at that point, you think it was like, because there was a time when you think it's just stamina. As long as I can keep going, women are going to love me.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And it's like,
because you hear the 1 minute man.
Yeah, exactly. And so I'm sitting there thinking about Macho Man Randy Savage, Macho Man. So I don't
right.
That's how we talk ourselves down, by the way. We think of something unattractive and that stops us from getting.
Good to know.
Right?
Yeah.
You guys don't know that?
I've heard that. I've heard someone said they thought of their mom.
Yeah, or something.
Oh,
no, I've never thought of your mom.
ABCs
I've never thought of my mom.
Yeah, they think of
singing the ABCs.
Yeah, and so that's what I was kind of doing, and I was just thinking that long as I last, she's enjoying this.
Right.
Right.
So then, why would you blame the woman? for something she's not
that's
doing.
why I don't
No.
think it's
just
anyone's fault,
communicating.
because at the same time, like, a woman might not feel comfortable enough your first time to say, hey, this is kind of like not
Right.
No, this is
just
not the
give
business.
some directions. Like, so in my sense, I'm gonna pop this mint in my mouth because I have wine breath.
Right, same.
Which is a real struggle. But like if I had women, like, because you have some women, like, not all women are great at sex either. Not all women know their bodies, so they don't know how to.
What makes a woman not great?
Well,
at
the
sex?
first one and the main one is the dead fish, right? Excuse me.
Damn, Phil's laughing a little hard back there.
Excuse me.
That's some personal
Excuse me.
experience.
We're both here. Hello.
Really?
I know you're enjoying this, but touch me, grab me, and wiggle my pinky toe. Do something like right, like because there's a part of
grab my pinky toe.
yeah, right. Do something, wiggle something, like. But there's a part that's
Wiggle
like.
something.
Like, I want to feel like you are trying to get one too. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right,
don't
like you're
just sit
enjoying
here.
it too.
Well, like I can see you enjoying it, but I want to feel like roll me over. Like, no, let me handle this. Like,
Okay.
I want to
Got it.
like. I think I'm a pleaser, so I'm okay with that. But like, there is a part of me that likes a woman that looks like she's trying to get have your pleasure too.
Right.
Right? Like, grab me, pull me, like,
Right.
do something, show me something, tell me. Like, you know what I mean? It's boring.
Yeah, you
And
want her to be
so-
involved.
You
Right.
want, yes.
And so, like,
Participants.
I think any man would tell you that's the first one. And then the other one is obviously just, you don't know your body. Right? Like, I can feel your body not really enjoying this, but you're telling me you do. Like, and like, I've kind of had to
talk about this.
Yeah, I've had to kind of
Yeah.
talk girls through it, like, because you're in your head. I can tell you're
Yeah.
uncomfortable. I can feel
like
the-
insecure.
Yeah, I can feel
Yeah,
you
I've heard
tense,
people
like,
talk about
relax,
this.
like, I'm like, I don't want it's gonna get creepy if I like,
Right.
but
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like,
Yes.
you have
yes,
to help,
yes.
right? And I
Your
just think-
finger's in our shot. Your
So-
hand is in our shot. Jesus.
So that's why I asked who you blame, because I think the answer for me is just, I think you should just be able to talk about it or have a conversation, or at least
But not in the midst of it.
okay, maybe not in the
It's kinda-
midst, but at least after, or at some point. If you're gonna tell your friends, you should tell him. You know what I mean? If you're gonna just take it, just
Okay.
literally, if you're gonna just
Hell
take
yes.
it, take it. But if you're gonna tell people or say something to somebody, you should tell him too. Or her. Because
I mean,
another
I'm-
topic. How do we feel about this?
Right. I know. I'm gonna stick to getting to know the person. And I'm also a little older, so I've had different types of experiences. I've never had a one night stand though, so I can't speak on that.
Mm.
But
girl.
I know.
I know.
I haven't lived.
We'll talk about it. That's what we say when Luis and producer.
No,
After
I can proudly say that I have, it's not, I have no judgments there.
Mhm.
It's just not something I've experienced.
Yeah, we'll talk about it after the show. Anyway, so listen. So I know I definitely want to hear. I want to play one of these songs, one of your songs,
Okay.
and
Right. Well, we
Baddie
got to
G's-
hear the journey though.
I thought we didn't do that. We're gonna go through the journey, and then we're gonna actually Baddie Jean. I keep wanting to say G. I like Baddie G. You Baddie G.
Yeah,
I still got the
He
G.
just like dubbing people names.
I
Like,
know,
he's
right?
just like giving
I
people
know. Get out of my business
Yeah.
anyway.
names.
But she's gonna sing one of her tracks here live for you guys. So stay tuned for that. But tell us about your journey as far as musically and different things. I saw you did like a Korean festival and everything. Like,
Yeah,
I
I mean,
stalked
I
you
just
literally.
do,
Everywhere.
and that's crazy because that was a while back. Thank you for stalking me.
yeah, I know.
I'm all excited about it.
Not like I was playfully stalking hubby.
Okay.
So just
All right.
Don't be coming looking for me.
Yeah, I do a lot of different things, and I moved to LA to do music. I was music.
We
Why
excited about
not?
it.
We get the horns for that.
Right.
And before that, I was a figure skater. So I was a competitive figure skater growing up. I reached up to the highest level. And
Come on,
then,
highest level.
you know what I mean?
Which is what?
Yeah. So
What is that?
What is
senior,
that called?
senior moves in the field and senior free skate.
Wow.
Yeah, I tested up. Thanks to my mom, who was forceful with me at the time, but I'm so glad I had a tiger mom. I have a tiger mom.
Right.
Love you, mom. And so, yeah, I decided, okay, I don't want to do this. And so I moved to LA to do music. I was also doing music at the same time that I was a competitive figure skater. So I was like coming up to LA from San Diego. I'm from San Diego.
Okay.
And I was taking singing lessons and performance classes and all this kind of stuff. And then I was in like a training for a girl group. And then that kind of fell through. And I was like, okay, let me just move to LA to try to pursue it on my own.
Wow.
You know, so I did that, and
You
that
came
was
by
like,
yourself? You just
yeah. Oh, I got in a lot of trouble.
Mm.
I was younger, so I was 19, and I am very adventurous. So I like to try lots of things and like meet new people. And granted,
I think that's shown in your colors.
Right.
Now. You are
What's the
so
most
expressive
adventurous
right now.
thing that you feel like you've done? Like,
oh my, I
you
don't
had
even
to,
know. There's so
pick the
much.
top 3.
Well, I've been to Burning Man. That's definitely on my bucket list. Yeah.
Burning
And
Man.
that
Shout
was
out to Burning
actually
Man. Shout out
funny
Burning Man.
enough, one of the goals in my life. Like, it's like a funny goal for me, but I was like, I really want to go to Burning Man. Like, I just love the culture. And so I did that. And that's definitely an adventure. It feels to me like a whole new different country.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it's intense because you're like basically living in the desert for a week,
Yeah.
and you're bringing your own stuff, and you're bringing all your outfits, and everyone
I was
looks
supposed
so
to go
good.
the year
Mad
and it's like,
Max.
COVID killed everything. I was
oh,
supposed
you
to
were
go the
supposed
year
to
of
go.
COVID. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a lot. So that was basically big on my list. And then what other things? I just did a lot of like, I can't even think of it right
One night
now.
stands?
I
Any
just
one night stands?
yeah.
No, just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't answer
Actually,
that. Don't answer
my
that.
mom's not on,
I know.
so I'm like,
Why is your
open
mom
book,
not
like,
on? You should have told your mom. you was
my
gonna be on
mom
the
is
JD and
really
Kai show.
old school, and she actually doesn't even really understand how to work the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. It's
What,
like
and what is
old
your
school
what's
Filipino
what's
mama?
your hair is Filipino?
Yeah,
right?
Filipino and European.
Got it.
Yeah, so
Okay. You can just say white. It's fine.
it's not the
No,
same.
no.
I'm just kidding. I'm getting all
Right.
technical.
Right.
It's not
It's
white.
not
White
I mean,
technically, it's
White
not
people.
the same.
technically we're white, I
They're
guess.
white
But
people.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Culturally, Europeans are very
Yeah.
different
culturally,
from
Europeans.
white Americans.
Okay,
They
so
are.
we're white European. Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah,
So,
I'm teasing. I'm
yeah.
seriously
No,
teasing.
don't
No
worry.
offense, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
totally fine. I don't know about the people over there, but I'm
Alright.
cool with it. So, yeah. So, what else? What were we talking about? The
Yeah,
adventures
Tell
that
your
I've
adventures,
done.
but then okay,
One
so
night
you moved-
stands. Yes, I.
One night stands.
Whose
I had a
fault
fair
was
share
it?
of those. Yeah, and I did a lot of like going out at night and meeting like crazy people that were involved in like white collar crime, like credit card stuff. I didn't know about it. I was living with a
wow.
bunch of people. I was 19. I was living with a bunch of people that were doing that, and then my apartment got raided, and like one of the guys called me and was like, "Don't come back to the apartment." I'm like, "Why?"
Oh my
And I
God.
was so cool. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
all kinds of just things happened to me. Like crazy things the first year. I got a DUI before I was 21. I'm like telling my whole criminal life.
That's what we like. We
But
like
you know
the
what?
dirt.
Like your mess is your message too.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
And I
So-
have
But that's
I-
how you grow.
yeah, and I'm not afraid to say it because I think other people should hear that and know that okay, I messed up really badly, but like I'm a completely different person
Right.
now. You know, I was like,
What was that turning point for you?
well, there was so much. So it was that, and then I was dating a lot of different people. I was dating multiple people at once. I was in
Baddie.
Bad girl.
you know, it's just, yeah, you know
no,
the
have to,
name,
have
but
to, yeah, we
I
love
was
it.
in a lot of different types of relationships. Like LA has all those kinds of stuff. And I was like, let me just try everything
Yeah,
in LA.
that's-
And
that's how
I'm
you
the
learn.
type of person that's like, I want to try everything before I knock it down. And the good thing is I don't have an addictive personality.
Mm.
So I was able to try so much and be like, well, okay, like, yeah, I was like, that was cool. Don't really need it, you
Right.
know?
Right.
And a lot of it was like, okay, that was a cool experience. Don't really need it. So yeah, so it was just like adventure after adventure. And then I met like a whole festival crew, and then all the festival things happen in Burning Man. So those are like, you know, and the turning point, I think you asked what my turning point was, is I guess relationships was a big turning point for me because I was dating a lot of like different people, and I'm someone that like I give a lot, but I also know how to, you know, set up my boundaries. And I was just like, okay, I'm being fair to this person. This person's not being fair to me. And I don't know if I like this anymore. And it was just like, I got older and I experienced all the types of dating that there was to do. And I was like, yeah, I actually think like I just like want to simplify everything, you know?
Right. Do you have any thoughts on like polyamory or like monogamy? Like, do you have any thoughts on
What
those
is
types of-
polyamory again? I don't know that.
So
one.
polyamory,
Multiple relationships.
yeah. So it's like, I guess technically it's like you have a man and he has like a main wife and a girl. I don't know if I'm
people set up
completely
the rules
Yeah,
differently.
it's differently, but like the most common situation is a man who has a wife and then a girlfriend, or like 2 wives and then a girlfriend, or something like that. And when I was younger, when I was in my early 20s, I was totally down for that. Like I was like, oh yeah, I don't even care. And like I was like, you know, I wasn't involved in any polyamorous relationships, but it would be like in a similar setup where I would just be like casually dating someone. I knew that they were dating someone.
Can we pause for a second and talk about that? She actually invented cute tops and a bikini bottom. I'm just saying, you invented it because the shit looks great on you. And while I was stalking
thank you so much.
I was like, literally, you should wear that all the time.
Thank you. Yeah, check out my IG, guys.
Right, check out her IG.
Right,
it's my name at Baddie Jean.
Right, and it's like a cute top of bikini bottoms. Yeah, you and the white man that created it. That's cool.
White man.
Y'all should go with that. Y'all should definitely.
You know what?
Go on the road with that.
So on a like sidebar note about my fashion, I just wear anything that's comfortable to me.
Right.
But like it's gotta be cute but comfortable. You know, like I can wear it to the beach, I can wear it to the club, and I can wear it to anything, you know, whatever. So
yeah, well, it looks good.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Right.
Yeah.
So okay, so now let's jump to the music. Let's jump to the music.
So I was thinking, how about we do You Ain't Scared? And then you kind of close out the show.
That's right.
You close out the show with the performance. What do you think?
Right. Well, before we get to that,
we should
I just want to talk about the music journey.
No,
what is your message in your music? Like, what do you stand for?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But answer the question. I'll pull it.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay.
So basically, you know, I've been doing music like since I was 15, and so I moved here to do that, and I've kind of been in and out of it. And then I think the quarantine actually. There it is. I think the quarantine actually like made me realize like, okay, I want to, you know, do this thing like full out, you know, like I've been doing it like at the same time as my other career of figure skating, and I want to do it full out. So now I've kind of been more focused on that, you know? So yeah, my music, I'm currently reconstructing like what I want my message to be. And some of my older music was about different things, but now I want it to be more of like positive messages, you know what I mean? And like I think my biggest thing is like that kind of reflects with my style too, is that I want to encourage people to just like be who they want to be without you know, paying attention to what other people really think, like
unapologetically.
Unapologetically, like you do what you have to do. Like I'm in my 30s, but like I want to wear Care Bear shirts, or like I want to have like a Trolls party, or like I want to be a unicorn. And you should be able to do that at any age, and you should be able to do, you know, anything that you want to do at any age, and whatever, you know, like whatever anyone told you, your family, whatever they told you, like it's. You do what you want to do.
Yeah,
you know?
only get one life.
Always, and that's always a message. Like, it's not about them; it's always about you. And of course, you want to help other people too. That's a big part of it. But like, you got to help you first, before, So
it's definitely self-development. And which one is this one? What is this one that we're playing here in the background?
Oh yeah. So wait,
let it play for a bit.
Yeah.
Wavelength ultraviolet. Live it up. I can't slow down till I get a rush. I need this now, I can get enough. I need this now, I can get enough. Catch me in the moonlight. Music in the moonlight. You know where it goes.
And which one is that one?
So that one is Early in the Morning, and I wrote that about my experience at Burning Man. So, and it was kind of a spiritual thing for me too. So there's something about being in Burning Man where you're just like watching the sunrise. And so in Burning Man, there's sunrise sets, which is really cool. And you get all these art cars, like different art cars, and they all meet together. And then they have different DJs. And so everyone's like, you know, either some people have been partying all night. Some people just wake up at like 6 a.m. in the morning and then show up there, and everyone's in like cool outfits, but everyone's just there to just like,
do drugs.
Vibe.
What drugs did you do? Like your mom's not watching. What drugs did you do?
I mean, you know what? Do you really want me to say?
I do. What drugs did you do? What's the experience? A friend of mine was telling me he woke up like naked on like another like somewhere.
Okay, see, I didn't. Here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
Let me clear this up, because I'm glad we're talking about this, because Burning Man has become on like one of the top 10 things to do in a lot of people's lists, and like because it was featured on a magazine. But there's all this stigma around it.
Yes.
So it can be all the things that you hear about.
Yes.
If you're not going to be careful, if you're just going to lose control, like, yes, all those things are going to happen. But, you know, you go with a good group of friends that have your back,
Take
and
care of you.
you also need to be like mentally prepared, and then it's
Right.
totally fine.
Yeah,
it's
but listen, it's like you're still doing drugs. She's saying just be safe. She's saying be safe when you do drugs. Like, I want to be clear. Like, she's
Not
not.
everyone does them though.
Right.
Okay, let me
Not
tell you another
everyone
thing.
does them.
Can I
people
tell
that
you
didn't
another
do
thing? 'Cause
drugs, we're not talking
I'm
about.
always promoting Burning Man, but
Yeah,
there's a
that's fine, though.
whole camp dedicated for families. In fact, when I have kids,
Yeah.
when Scotty and I have kids, I'm going to bring my kids to Burning Man.
Right.
So there's a whole
lightning in
camp.
bottle.
Shout
That's
out
There's a whole
Scotty.
camp to lightning in bottle. There's a whole camp that is just for families, and then there's a whole camp for sober people.
Wow.
And then there's a whole camp that there's so many camps that do different things. So there's something for everyone.
something for
there.
everybody.
Yeah.
But
and
what
then there's a
family-
whole like
What
orgy
family really takes
camp.
their family to Burning
Me,
Man?
I do, but look at me. I guess you guys think
Right.
I
You're
look
fun,
cute.
though. You're
and,
fun.
you
Right,
know,
it's cool.
I could be scary too.
All right, so listen, I want to get into this Ying scared because
Okay,
I'm excited
Ying
about it.
Okay.
So-
JD, you've been on a roll today. I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you, appreciate that. So you gotta commit first before I
Okay.
tell you what we're doing.
Fine.
So in case you don't know, Ying scared is when Kai or I give you a challenge.
Right. We
And you
haven't
have
done
to-
one this season.
You
This
have
is
to
the first
either
one.
carry it out or you got to say you scared. And if you're scared, we'll find you a nice little
Wait,
condemnation.
so you're telling
where
me
you
a
can go through.
challenge that I have to do?
Yes,
Right,
right.
yes.
And so you have to agree to the terms, which is either be scared,
Admit
or-
you're scared.
you ain't scared. Now, if you don't have no pride, no ego, you don't care, you can just say, I'm scared.
Yeah.
But we all about
Boo.
challenges out here.
Pride.
And
Pride and ego.
there would be no nudity.
Yeah.
There will be no
Darn.
physical anything. No.
Darn.
So it's nothing horrible.
We were prepared for it.
I know.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, so
Okay.
and fuel you in this. All right.
Fueled in it.
Are you scared?
Yep.
Okay.
No, he's not scared.
All right, we're gonna stick with y'all for now. You scared?
No.
Okay. You scared?
No.
No.
Okay. I'm
on.
not scared either. So this is what I'm doing. I
Fuel
pulled
ain't
up-
scared either.
It's a very easy one, right? I pulled up a bunch of dare questions, right? I have
Okay.
1 through 50. You got to get 5, right?
Okay.
So you're going to pick a number randomly. I'll read the question. If you don't answer it,
You scared. What?
Oh, dang.
What
What
do
do
you
I
have to
get?
do?
I'm actually
you got to
scared
take
now.
a shot of apple cider vinegar.
Oh, that's so easy.
Oh my gosh, she
That's so
literally
easy.
drinks
I
this
literally
every-
drink this every morning,
Every
and I
morning.
think everyone should.
I
by
do.
the way.
I do too. But it's
good.
still disgusting.
It
I
is so
haven't done
disgusting,
it.
no
I
matter how
haven't
many
done it
times.
for like.
It'll save you from
For like a
food
month.
poisoning.
It also saves you from all the acids in your stomach are taken care of. I used to get a lot of
Yeah.
heartburn, and I don't anymore. So it's disgusting.
Mine
It
So
is disgusting.
I have another shot
Come on,
glass that I
Barbados.
use, but it's just disgusting. It smells like feet, and I hate it. So
It smells like
it does.
All
I
right,
smell
let's
it on
get
my
it. Let's get
fingers
it in with
already.
these questions. We're
All
already
right.
almost
All
for
right, we're
time.
starting with you, Kai. All
Okay.
right,
Damn,
1 through
all right.
50. Pick a number.
28.
I need a pen. Throw me a pen. 28. 28. What is the most embarrassing series of texts you have on your phone?
The most embarrassing series of texts.
Let me go ahead and pour this up too, because you looking weak over there.
No.
already. Let me make sure that's
Embarrassing on my part
on
or
your
embarrassing
part.
the person's
No,
part?
I need you to open your phone right now, and let's. I don't, how do you answer that? I usually put a little water in it. I don't know.
Right. How do you answer that?
Yeah. How would you answer that? What is the most embarrassing series of text that you have on your phone?
That I would be embarrassed of?
I guess. I don't know. Let's skip that one. Pick another
Yeah,
number.
okay.
We're crossing that one out.
35.
I didn't look at these, by the way. So if one of them says something weird, then
35.
35. Where are we at? All right. What is the stupidest thing you have ever done?
Wow. There's a couple.
A couple.
It's
Pick
hard
Hard
one.
where there's
Pick
so
one.
many sometimes.
Pick one.
I know. I was like, stupidest thing I've ever done. Well, okay. I used to my first car that I ever had
Mhm.
didn't have a little didn't have the little button.
Mhm.
So I had to always manually lock my car. And I used to always lock my key in the car. It was so annoying. Because then after a while, I would always have to call somebody to open it.
Yeah.
After a while, it started getting the little indentation, and it was just messing
Yeah.
up. It was so
Ooh,
stupid.
yeah.
And
So-
I had to spend so much money calling the tow truck.
Why didn't you ever just get AAA? Because that should have been the
Yeah.
stupid thing, right?
That's the stupid thing too.
You
I
got
don't
a double
know.
whammy.
After the third time, it's like, you know what? Let me get
just
AAA.
get
bro.
AAA.
Let me get AAA. All
I
right.
don't know.
Next number. Pick another number.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
You have 5, or should we alternate? What do y'all
We
think?
can alternate.
Okay, let's go alternate. All right, pick a number.
I'm gonna do 13. That's my birthday.
13. All right, where we at? 13 right here. All right, what is the most embarrassing picture of you? What is the most embarrassing picture of you? I don't know how to answer that either.
Oh gosh.
Do you have it? Let's
I
skip
don't
that one.
have it with me, but I could tell you what it was.
Okay, yeah. Tell me what it was. We'll go
Yeah,
with that.
I was at God, this is such a funny story. I was working at Adult Con as as a hair model,
Mhm.
but I was wearing a bikini. So I have
But
this
you look great in it, by
picture.
the way.
Thank you.
Thanks, JD.
Sorry.
And I don't know.
Man
I just
stuff.
had long hair at the
Captain
time,
Obvious.
and like it was like there was like dildos around and stuff. And I was taking this photo with this guy, and it was just like, and I just looked so like I don't know, yeah, raunchy, and like
Raunchy is
also
a
I was
funny
like.
word.
I just didn't look good. I was like,
Right.
oh God, overall, I didn't look good, even though I was like, you know, like,
Mhm.
I don't know, I just didn't look good back during that day. And then the raunchiness of it was
Right.
just, yeah.
No, pass me the pen. The
Oh, the
pen.
pen. I was like, what? You want a shot? I'm
shot?
like, you trying to get it? All right. I'm gonna go with 5.
I was gonna be my number.
Actually, no, I'll go 15. That's my birthday. You did birthday. I'm gonna go
Okay.
15. April 15th. Shout out
Okay.
all the Aries. Best sign that there is. Stand up.
Anyways,
In the
have
building.
you ever broken the law?
Yes. Come on. Stop it. Move on.
What did you do?
It didn't say what did I do. It said did I break the law?
Come on
Yes.
now, we got to entertain us.
Well, I want to ask Fuel. I'm gonna ask the guys. You ask the girl. Fuel. Which one you want?
Fuel.
Have I ever broke the law?
No. What? Pick a number.
Go ahead and turn on your mic too, brother.
I don't have a mic over here.
Well,
Pick a
get
number.
Get a mic.
19.
Fuel's in the
18.
background here. We
What is
started
the
a little
biggest
late, too.
misconception about you? Damn, he got a good question.
It was.
Wow.
That you're nice.
About me?
Quick.
I don't
Gee, be quiet.
He's laughing.
I don't know.
Apple cider
I
vinegar.
don't know.
We gotta have a timer or something. All right, let's count it down. Let's count to 20.
I don't know. I don't know.
1,
What do people
2,
think about? What do you think people think
3,
about you, but it's not real?
4, 5, 6, 7,
My age?
8.
His age. That's a good one.
Okay.
All right,
That's a good
fine.
one.
Whatever. Take that damn answer. I'm putting a timer on. All right, Baddie, pick a number.
24.
24. All right. What's your biggest regret?
Dang. I don't know if I have a regret.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I don't think I have a regret. I did
Was that too
crazy
easy?
stuff,
Should we not accept that?
that's
was too
what
easy.
made me who I was.
That's
Too
true.
easy. Yeah, you're too self-aware. We're scratching that off.
I like that.
No,
You're too
everything I
self-aware.
learned from myself, and I've grown from it. Like, that's such a mature answer.
Yeah, and also it's
All
kind
right,
of fun.
pick another answer. Pick another number. These questions are letting me down. I wanted them to be dirty.
40.
40. Ooh, that's Kai's age. What is the naughtiest thing you've done in public?
Oh,
Get your paper out of our shot.
Oh, sorry, I don't see. This is a new setup.
naughtiest thing I've done in public.
Right,
It was
that part.
honestly, it was more performance wise. I have to say.
Was it the dildo thing you just told me?
No, I was go-go dancing, but I went on a pole and I was like doing all some like sorts of pole dancing stuff.
Mm.
Great
Yeah.
pole dancing.
Freaky.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Freak.
Judy was
Freak.
great.
Thank you.
All right, pick a
Thank
number.
you.
7.
7. It's not that hard. What is your deepest, darkest fear?
What was it? I do have one.
It's not that
To not
scary.
leave a legacy.
That's
That's what it was.
that's a hard one,
Aw,
Yeah.
self-aware too.
right? Like
Yeah.
that's like ooh. I was like, I don't even want to think about that. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck, like if I don't, fuck it. I lived a good life.
I don't want to answer that.
There's so much pressure. I don't know.
Right. Okay, pick a number.
2. Oh, I feel like that's gonna be bad. I don't know.
What is the biggest lie you ever told?
Oh
Ooh,
shit,
that's a bad one because
I was at Corey's house. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
That was a bit.
He's not going further.
Yeah. No, I it's just obviously I was not at Corey's house. That's like it's
Yes.
like a guy. That's a guy lie.
Oh yes, I definitely caught an ex like
Yeah,
that.
I was at Corey's house, and I'm
Don't
not.
ever.
I'm not really the cheating type, but it was towards
Have
the
we
end
not
of
been
a-
in the show for like
well
2 seasons?
Well,
now?
listen, I
Do we
because
not?
we didn't go through it. I went through a list of cheating and things that I've done, but it was a lot of girls that you date that you were like you're dating, you're not, but it's
But you're
not.
not
It's not
serious.
serious.
Like but I had literally a serious relationship, and it was kind of dwindling down, and I kind of made some bad decisions.
Well, I'll not shout out. A little note for the guys out there: don't lie to your fiance and tell her that you're at your best friend's house, who she happens to also know,
Right.
not only him but his wife.
Mm.
Because that happened to me.
Dang.
Yeah.
My ex-fiance lied to me, told me he was at his boy Henry's house. He was not.
Henry's a good name. That's a
Right,
good name.
Henry.
Yeah. I was
But
at Henry's house.
the thing is, I knew Henry and I knew his wife, and I called both of them, and he wasn't there. They was like, "Listen, girl, he ain't here."
Listen here. Oh, they ain't. You ain't. Listen, if you Henry and you said that, listen, you are wrong. You are
He
wrong.
ain't.
Just don't
Nah.
answer. You know the
Nah.
number that's calling you.
They were. That was a godsend.
So listen, but that's code. Like if I see if when Fuel gets a girl, if she called me, I'm not gonna answer. Like I'm gonna call him. Like, yo, your girl hit me. Like,
Right, but nah, he had
What
been
the
already.
boop?
He had been messing up. So.
Oh, okay. All right.
They
Move
knew.
on. All right.
Fuel number 26.
You're a terrible friend if you say
What is the biggest thing you've gotten away with? Henry's house.
No, that was Henry's house.
Biggest thing I've gotten away with?
Yep.
I'm sorry, I should have vetted these questions a little better, but they're good. He gets a couple good ones.
Yeah.
Ooh, man, that's a horrible.
Oh
Listen,
my gosh.
we're
Fuel.
giving you a time. Apple cider vinegar.
Let's start counting.
I know,
Start
right?
counting.
Where's a timer?
20.
The biggest thing I've gotten away with. I don't know. I mean,
Apple cider vinegar.
No, when I was a kid, I mean, I stole.
Okay, you
Okay,
stole.
okay,
We'll
okay.
take that. We'll take that. You lame. Get some energy in your answers,
Right.
man. So, Baddie,
Yes.
what number? Ooh, I can do it too. I got that.
28.
28.
I don't know why I chose
Pick
that.
good numbers. We already scratched
sure
that
did.
one out. Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. 32.
32.
That's how old
Have
I
to turn
am.
the
I just
page.
realized that.
Until
Only until this weekend.
What is the most
Crazy
embarrassing thing in your room?
Embarrassing thing in my room.
See, you're too self-aware. I'm scratching that
God, I
off.
just
You're not
don't-
embarrassed about things. All right, pick another
Not
number.
really.
Like, pick another number. These are for weak people. I don't like these questions.
Who made these
I
questions?
know.
first of
Right.
all?
I literally Googled their
JD.
questions.
Oh.
Listen, stop. Don't.
well, let's do like one
It's-
more
they're
because it's
too
already
basic.
7:40 now. So we let's do like one
Okay.
more. So
We
we can
started
get,
late.
Okay.
Yeah.
So number 7.
Number 7. Where did this?
I
7?
chose
Did
that
we
one.
just-
Pay
Yeah.
attention.
Shoot.
Pay attention, Baddie.
Shoot.
No, I'm kidding.
17.
17. I think that one's free. All right, this will be the last one. What is the worst thing you've ever done?
And that'll be for everybody.
The
Yeah.
worst thing I've ever done.
That's bad. Like, let me pick one that's gonna be for everybody.
Well, okay.
No, I'm
I
skipping
mean,
that
I'll
one. We're
say
going
it.
number 1. When's the last time you peed in the bed?
Oh,
What?
Everybody has to answer that one or take a shot of apple cider vinegar. When's the last time you peed in the bed?
How was
I'll
I
start.
like 3?
It was like maybe I don't know, about a year ago maybe. I was tipsy, and you think you in the bathroom dream, and I
you
squirted
did
a
a
couple
blackout.
times. Yeah, no, it's not blackout, but when
Don't be in denial.
when you're asleep.
right.
I
Whoa.
did AA meetings for my DUI. That's denial.
That's the first
The
stage.
first stage.
That's
Sorry.
the first stage. But no, but I was
saying.
asleep, and I was dreaming that I was yeah, and then like I felt it, and I was like, ah! And that's when I woke up, and yeah, that was the last time I peed in the bed
Wow.
about a year ago. Yeah, it was grown man stuff. I'm sorry, Mama. I apologize.
That-
Aw.
It's
cute. It's cute.
Um,
Intense.
It happens.
I think I was old enough to. I was a kid. I was
Don't
a kid
lie.
still. No, I was a kid.
You peed yesterday. Coco. No, I'm kidding.
Actually, no.
Uh,
No, I think it was. Yeah, I think I was a
Is
kid.
this good? Everybody gonna say kid? Are all of y'all gonna say kid?
I don't
Yeah.
remember
But I
wetting
will
my
say,
bed as an adult
you
ever.
know what? I will say.
Every adult has had the I was in the bathroom dream. Stop playing with me right now.
No.
No, y'all have not.
No.
Fuel, have you ever had the I'm in the bathroom dream? Like the I'm in the like
For real? That's a thing?
maybe is it a guy
Is
thing?
it? I was just
Maybe
gonna say,
it's a
is that a
guy
guy
thing.
I don't
thing?
know. Well, because like maybe you have to sit and you feel it, but I've definitely had the I'm in the I've had them enough to where sometimes I don't actually go, but there's times I'm like, damn it.
Oh my
Like,
God.
you're so
and it's
close.
like maybe once or twice, like in my lifetime.
Yeah, yeah.
But I've definitely had the
Interesting.
dream where you
So
feel like
interesting.
where you feel like oh,
Okay, I have a question. Piggyback off of that.
Okay.
Has anyone ever had to use the bathroom outside really, really bad and got caught out? Like outside, like and out in the
Got
world, like
caught.
out, like
Yeah.
yeah, like
I've
you
never
like
gotten
yo,
caught.
I had to pee outside. I don't know what to do. I'm either have to pee in the street or I don't know what. Like you just have no access to a bathroom.
Yeah, I've never gotten caught. I've never gotten the public urination like ticket. I've never been caught, but I've definitely peed outside.
Yeah,
come on, I'm a man. Stop it. Like I'll go outside right now and do it if we need to.
I wish
it's so much easier for men.
Right, it's a woman's.
You get a diva cup, that little.
Yeah.
I wish I could tell my niece's story. She may not like that. I'm not gonna tell her.
Yes, that's not.
Anyway, well, you answered the question because we're gonna do her performance.
I said a kid.
A kid.
I was a kid too. I really don't remember ever wedding my brother.
I remember. I would think it was definitely.
We're
like
too self-aware.
Right.
Yes, y'all too. Like this is too easy.
He wants.
Who is the part? Yeah, right. Who's the person you most regret kissing? That's a good one. How about that one? Because I need a real answer. None of this. I was 12 or I was 2. Who do you regret kissing? I regret kissing. I don't want to say her whole name.
Right.
I'm gonna put it out there. It was in high school, and her name was Leah. I got the whole name, but I'm not. I hope not.
Right. Oh my gosh.
But like, I didn't say anything. But I heard from other people too. It was like, like, so she was kind of known. Like, but this was like in high school where people
everybody was a slut.
Yeah.
Well,
but it was like you would kiss people. Like it's it wasn't like it was in high school. Like people made out.
Right.
Right. And so like there were a few people who actually, and it was like, how when you pull away from the kiss, you do the and like you seal it up. Okay. Like she's just open mouth. Yeah.
Man, we are graphic today, y'all.
Wait, where you going? I just
Jesus, that's a lot.
It was pretty bad. Like, but we were kids. Like, we're still friends on Facebook.
Well, not anymore. Not when you share this.
I'm worried she's watching this.
Right.
Well, you know how many Leahs I know? I know a lot of Leahs, but it's probably like 6. Somebody gonna go through my 6 Leahs and be like,
Anna is on it.
Right? Yes. Stop it. Don't give her that idea. She is a good stalker. Anyway. Anybody you regret kissing? And then we're going to get to this point.
I don't.
Anybody?
Oh, I'm trying to think. I'm sure there was.
I'm disappointed. Oh, y'all got to take an apple cider vinegar shot. Because that not answering is a no. I mean, you scared.
Well, no. I mean, okay. I'm sure I can think about it.
You've never had a bad kiss?
Yeah.
Well, I had a bad kiss, but I don't really regret it.
Okay, maybe that's the question. Yeah. Bad kiss then. Yeah. Maybe it was bad kiss.
Yeah. Have you ever had a bad kiss?
Yeah.
Stop. Like,
yes, I've had bad kisses.
The dude come in with the strong tongue. You're like, wait, stop. Like,
yes.
Here's the thing. I don't remember his name.
Right? Nice. I'll take that.
I don't remember his name.
I honestly don't remember the dude's name either.
And what was wrong with it? What was it made?
It was just super wet and like so much. Like I was like, why is it so much saliva? And just like all over my. And I have big lips
gross,
too, so it's just like, bro, like what is?
Some people like that though. Some people like the spitting kiss. We were talking about that on one show, like. The spitting in people's mouths is like a thing now. Like,
and I commented on that. I said it was gross.
Yeah, that's very gross.
Right. Or there was,
in my opinion.
Yes, I did get someone who like was too aggressive with his tongue.
Also, I don't like too aggressive.
It was like,
there's a fairly famous actress right now who I hated kissing because she had a strong tongue. Like it was strong and cold. Like I can feel it to this day. And I was just like. It didn't feel friendly. It wasn't warm. It's like it's nice a massage dance. Like, we're playing. And hers was like, hi, I'm here. Love me. And I was like,
no. Your tongue is just in the back of your mouth. I don't want to play.
Stop. All right, Fuel, answer real quick and then let's do this performance. We got to get out of here. Thank you guys for hanging out, whoever's here. We started a little late, so we're going over a little bit.
It was a Bumble date.
Oh, Bumble. Isn't that the gay one? I always get confused. I don't know. Which one?
Yo, JD has been on today. I'll give him that. JD.
Listen, you gotta get him, Mike. Get off the couch. Fuel, stop playing. Listen.
Yeah, I'm here. All right.
Oh, you look nice.
First of all, it wasn't.
Hold on, wait. Listen, I've been sitting here all this.
Stop, get him.
I can't get.
You smell nice, dude.
Bumble. He was on Bumble.
See, no, seriously, it was a Bumble date. And
what is a Bumble date?
Bumble is
Bumble's an app. It's an app.
Like Match or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
But the girl had to speak to you first or whatever, right? So anyway, we go on the first date or whatever. We kiss on the first date or whatever.
Oh.
After the day was over, I didn't call her for like 2 days, and she got upset. And like, well, why did you kiss me? And what'd you kiss? So I regret kissing her.
Oh,
That's a good story.
That's a good story, and that's
story.
why men play this game better, because women need like facts. We could just go in on the story. I'm just saying, I'm hating on all girls right now, all of y'all. That's the high side.
And quit dissing me with the gay stuff.
No, I'm kidding. All right.
Right.
So anyway, thank you guys for playing along with that. That was a lot of fun. I definitely I'm gonna vet some better questions next time. I wanted it, but I wanted it to be I didn't want to have a leg
It's
up.
random. Yeah.
I didn't want to have a leg up, so I didn't ask those. So thank you guys for joining. We're gonna Baddie Jean. I'm okay with saying Baddie G, but Baddie Jean is gonna take us out with one of her songs called "Personal." We're gonna slide her over to the middle. If you want to slide over, I may zoom in this camera on you. And Kai, actually, if you want to come over here and maybe hit the track. And then I'll get on the camera. That way we can give you a little personal moment over here. Thank you guys again for joining. Next week the 17th? Yeah. Right? Yeah, next week the 17th, we're going to have Kiana Calloway back again. Kai's tearing up things, so we're going to wait a few more seconds. And we're going to be talking about prison reform. He's actually living in New Orleans right now, and he's doing a lot of great things for ex-cons. He also just passed a law that you don't have to check the felony box on job applications. So he's out in the field. He's doing great things, and you definitely want to tune in for that one. All right. So I'm going to switch with Kai. I'm going to put her here. She's playing behind my head, and I'm going to get the camera right.
My turn now.
I know, right?
It's so tight.
Oh my god! move the mic out
That
her
apple
way.
cider vinegar
Is this good right here?
Disgusting.
Is good?
I smell
It's
it.
good. Y'all can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you. Ow.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. I will intro Miss Baddie Jean real quick. So her Instagram is at Baddie Jean. Yo, JD's head is really big. Okay, there we go. See, no, I love this setup better. Nah, chill. That's it. This confirmed my thoughts earlier. Instagram is at Baddie Jean. Streaming on all platforms. Follow her on Apple Music, on Spotify, YouTube, all of the things. And make sure you share her music. Make sure you listen. Make sure you stream. Hit the follow and all of the things. So without further ado, here we go. Miss Baddie Jean.
Oh, it's right there. Just push play.
I did.
Tap it.
I did.
See? I'm sorry.
Hey, let me scoot in so you don't keep doing that.
It's playing really low.
You gonna clean it too.
All right, we're going to start it over. Sorry, you know how to work it.
Mm-hmm.
Think it's about that time I say what's on my mind. Oh, I wanna make it right before I do what I do. It ain't always about you. You ain't gotta take it. You ain't gotta take it. You ain't gotta take it personal. You ain't gotta take it. You ain't gotta take it. You ain't gotta take it. Don't be so sensitive, got it to me. Yeah. Focus on my energy. I gotta leave ya. You ain't gotta take it. You ain't gotta take it. You ain't gotta take it. No need to cry for it. Don't have the time for it. And it ain't worth the fight for it. 'Cause I made up my mind for it. Leave, I gotta go. Peace sign, I'm at the door. I won't do this no more. You ain't messing up the flow all time. Live and learn, roll the dice, watch your turn. Don't know why you so concerned. Wash your raiment, let it burn. No need to complicate it. Heartache is overrated. Take it as motivation. I know how bad it sucks sometimes, but you ain't gotta take it. You ain't gotta take it. You ain't gotta take it personal. You ain't gotta take it. You ain't gotta take it. You ain't gotta take it. Don't be so sensitive, got it to me. Yeah. Focus on my energy. I gotta leave ya, leave ya. You ain't gotta take it. You ain't gotta take it. You ain't gotta take it personal. It ain't personal. It ain't personal. It ain't personal. Ooh. You ain't gotta take it. You ain't gotta take it. You ain't gotta take it personal. You ain't gotta. You ain't gotta take it. You ain't gotta take it personal. Don't be so sensitive, got it to me. Yeah. Focus on my energy. I gotta leave ya, leave ya. You ain't gotta take it. You ain't gotta take it. You ain't gotta take it personal.
Woo! Yes! All right, y'all. Thank y'all for celebrating. Ooh, boop, boop, boop. Thank y'all for sticking with us, celebrating our halfway point of season 2, episode 6. Thank you to my sis, Miss Baddie Jean, for stopping by
Thank you
today.
for having me, guys.
It was amazing. Come through. Check us out next week. We're talking, like JD said, we're talking prison reform. He's over there doing something. We're talking prison reform. And we'll have more shots or something.
Yes, more shots. And we out here hanging out. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye, y'all.
Yeah, bye.